Hello, and today I'm going to be reviewing the entire Glamlite and Trick or Treat collection. So I picked up the entire collection without the PR box. I think the only difference was that the PR box came in like a burlap sack, which was really cute, by the way. And this whole collection without the PR retails for $94, and if you did want to purchase it with the PR burlap sack, it does retail for $106. And I am very excited to dive into this collection. So it looks like we get a candle, a body butter, a blush duo, a mirror, and an eyeshadow palette. And I'm super excited. I do really like this movie. I actually have a tattoo on my calf, which I'll input a picture up here on the screen. So I'm just gonna pick stuff up in the order that they're sitting in front of me. So the first thing here is gonna be the Trick or Treat body butter. Here's what it looks like. And in this, you are getting 3.5 ounces, and on its own it retails for $14. So when you open it up, she did include a little spatula right here, which I do really appreciate. I won't lie, I did buy the Hostess collection, and I honestly was not a fan of the scent of that body butter. To me, it was too, number one, the consistency was really watery as to what I'm used to in a body butter, and it really didn't smell like anything. It pretty much smelled like Lubriderm, at least in my opinion. So maybe I got a bad batch. I'm not really sure what the scent on this is supposed to be. It kind of has like a light pumpkin, so I'm assuming that that's probably what the scent is. But again, it has a very, very light scent. So if you prefer more highly fragranced body care products, this is probably not going to be for you. But it does have like the same light consistency. It feels more like a lotion than a body butter, at least to me. And yeah, it still has a really light scent, and honestly, even after applying it, I can't smell it anymore. So that's a little disappointing to me because I personally really love body care products, especially body butters. But I will use it because I have it, but I can't necessarily say that I would repurchase it. And then the next thing right here is going to be the Trick or Treat pumpkin candle. And it does say on the back that this is pumpkin scented, which I absolutely love. I love fall scented products. So when we take it out of the packaging, here's what it looks like right here. Really cute. And then 100% smells like pumpkin. Actually kind of reminds me of like a cinnamon pumpkin, almost like when you walk into Hobby Lobby. That's kind of what the scent reminds me of. Absolutely love this scent. And this candle on its own does retail for $12. And then up next is going to be the Sam mirror. And on its own, this does retail for $18. This is adorable. Here's what it looks like right here. So it is his like partially his pumpkin sucker, and then here's Sam's face right here. I think that this mirror is absolutely adorable and pretty decent size. And on the front it says his night, his rules. I don't know if I can show you this without blinding you. And then diving on into what I would assume we were all here for, which is going to be the makeup products. So this did come with like 3 makeup products. You did get a lip kit, a blush duo, as well as the eyeshadow palette. So here is the blush duo right here. If I remember, I think these were some pretty kind of corally pink shades. Here's what the outside packaging looks like. And then when we open it on up, ooh, I think these are beautiful. So here's what the shades look like. Definitely your peachy kind of coral shades in person. I think that these are actually a lot brighter, particularly this one right here. Like this is very much a salmon coral pink color, and then this is just going to be the deeper toned version of it. Here are the swatches of it. So Glamlite, at least in my opinion, is really known for their extremely pigmented blushes. I don't think I have a single blush from them that you just don't barely have to bloop right in the pan, and there's a bunch of pigment. So very excited to try that out. Those shades are definitely my style. And this blush duo, if purchased separately, retails for $14. And then the next thing is going to be the Holly Ho lip kit right here. I think the packaging is really cute. So again, as typical with Glamlite, you do get a lip liner, a bullet lipstick, as well as the lip gloss. So here's all 3 of these right here. So here is the lip gloss, definitely like a pumpkin orange. I'll swatch this in just a second. There is no scent to it that I could smell. Then here is the bullet lipstick. Again, another nude. I think this, for a lot of people, though, is going to be more of the wearable one instead of more of the kind of concealer lips that they've been doing as of late. And then this is going to be the lip liner right here, and it is darker than the lipstick. So the lip gloss does have like some shimmer to it, but I think that this is an absolutely beautiful lip combination. I think this will be daily wearable for a lot of people, so I'm very excited to try that out. And you can purchase the lip kit separately, and it does retail for $22. And then last but not least is the star of this collection. This is the eyeshadow palette. I do believe that this has the lenticular motion on the front. Love the packaging. And y'all, if you are a warm tone lover, this is 100% the palette for you because this color story is beautiful. So there are no shade names, so it does come with Glamlite's kind of numbered shadow cover right there. And then you guys, look at how beautiful this color story is. This to me 100% does say trick or treat. I can see Sam in this, but this is, I think, going to be a very nice fall palette for a lot of people. I mean, these shades are just absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love this middle gold shade. 100% will be playing with that today. And then this absolutely stunner of a palette does retail for $20 if purchased on its own. So I am extremely excited to dive on into this collection. So I'm going to go ahead and do most of my makeup off camera, zoom you guys on in, and we'll get started on reviewing this collection. Alright, you guys, I'm back. I've done my brows and most of the rest of my face off camera. So I think to start with, I'm going to go ahead and go into the blush duo. I do want to try both of these, so I'll probably do the darker one a little bit higher up here and then the lighter one down here. So there are no shade names, so I'm just going to start with the darker coral shade. Super beautiful shades. I also picked up the new ghost face one that was released as well, so I'm just waiting for that to come on in. Yeah, just one little dip into that and you can already see all the pigment that's on here. I'm gonna tap some of that off. It's a beautiful shade. I love coral and like orangey type of blushes. What has been your guys' favorite collection that Glamlite has released? I saw that she's been trying to get people to tag Damien Leone in the Terrifier because people are wanting a Terrifier collection, and I so badly hope that that comes to fruition. I love the Terrifier movies. I think that collection would absolutely kill. All right, that shade is very, very pigmented, so now I'm going to go in with the pink, the lighter pink one. Lighter flush of pink. I apologize that my skin looks absolutely terrible and that you guys have to see that. I was lazy and didn't take my rosacea meds for, like 2 weeks, so this is the result of my poor decision making. That is absolutely beautiful. I really, really like those shades together. All right, like I said, Glamlite usually has a really, really nice blush formula. I've liked pretty much all of the blushes. I will say I've noticed that they've been tending to do like more of these brighter tones instead of like everyday kind of wearable shades. This one's going to be the closer of the two to being like an everyday type of wear for most people. Then I think to keep with the spooky theme, I'm going to go in with the Halloween 2 highlighter. I've been loving this highlighter. That perfect kind of golden orange type of shade. I think that's a really complementary color to those blushes too. The Michael Myers collection absolutely has had my heart so far with the Halloween releases, even from the ones from last year. But when I saw this color story for this palette, I was just like, I really love how Glamlite was different and does the lenticular motion with their covers on a lot of their palettes. But guys, this color story is just, I am very partial to the cool tones, but these, particularly these shimmers up here, are just absolutely beautiful. So I'm very, very excited to dive on in to this. I'm going to do one eye look. I'm going to try to use as many shades as I can. So to start with, in my crease, I'm going to go in to this kind of burnt orange shade right here. Did any of you guys decide to pick up this collection, or at least parts of it? Let me know down below. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts on this collection. I definitely think it does embody Trick or Treat. I can definitely see Sam and just the theme of the movie in this collection. I think they did a really nice job. If you're part of Giselle's, who's the owner, part of her extra group that she has on her Instagram page, she's been asking people what shades they want to see for one of the Twilight palettes that she wants to release. Like I said in my last video, I really do hope that they bring out some of their own collections and kind of maybe cool it with the collabs a little bit. I think it's cool, but I really do miss their ingenuity with how unique they were with their own products. It's a really beautiful shade. All right, and then to blend that out, I'm going to use 2 different shades on the inner portion, I'm going to use like this mustard kind of yellow color, and then on the outer, I'm going to use this really light orange color. There is kick up in the pan with this palette so far on both of these shades. But as I've mentioned before, I feel like this is kind of typical with all of Glamlite's shadows, but it's not a big deal to me. Fallout or kick up in the pan really doesn't bother me. I love these kind of mustard yellow type of shadows. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I'm going in with that orange shade. Ooh, it's like a true pumpkin orange. The pigment on these are absolutely beautiful. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so now I'm going to deepen up the outer corner, and I'm going to dive in to the black shade in this palette. I'm going to dip in lightly to build it up so that it's a little bit easier for me to blend out. Well, I tried to, but that was one dip, and that's quite a bit of pigment. All right, you guys, I'm going to work on blending that black shade out and do the same thing to the other eye, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I think those shades blended out really nicely. I did go ahead and apply some NYX glitter primer, so now we're going to dive into these beautiful shim shims. So I think the first shade that I'm going to start with is this beautiful kind of copper shade right here, and I'm going to lay that right next to the black. I normally love Glamlite shimmers. I think they have a phenomenal, phenomenal shimmer formula. That's beautiful. Gorgy. All right, now for the shade that I personally am most excited for, I'm going to go into this absolutely stunning kind of like molten gold shade. I think this is probably my favorite shade in the palette. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous. That is unbelievably soft and buttery. And then the very last shade for the inner corner that I'm going to go in with is this beautiful gold shade right here. Guys, that is absolutely beautiful. I mean, like I said, Glamlite typically has just an absolutely unbelievable shimmer formula. And I think that Glamlite is really quite affordable for the quality of the shadows you're getting, not only in the shimmers, but also in the mattes. You guys, I am extremely happy with how this looks. So I'm just going to go back into the palette for the lower lash line, and I'm going to take this red kind of burgundy shade right here. And then just to blend that shade out a little bit, I am going to go back into kind of like that mustard yellow shade. And then for the brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight, I'm just going to go back into the Halloween highlighter. All right, you guys, I'm going to throw something in my lower waterline and finish off my mascara, and we'll be right back to do the lip kit. Guys, this look to me is beautiful. For my lower waterline, I went in with one of the e.l.f. matte shadow sticks in the shade Groovy, and now we're going to dive into the lip kit. I think this lip kit will go really nicely with this. So I'm going to start with the lip liner. Again, it is kind of more of like a brownie type of shade. Like I've said before, Glamlite usually has a really nice lip liner formula. All right, and now diving on into this lipstick. And it does have like these Trick or Treat imprints in them. Ooh, I like that shade. I really like this color. All right, and now going into the lip gloss. Again, it has like a little bit of shimmer in it. All right, you guys, and this is the final look. I am extremely happy with how this looks. I think that lip combo is probably going to be one of my favorite lip combos that Glamlite has done. It's just very like slightly orangey pink nude. I think that this is an everyday wearable lipstick. This eye look, I feel absolutely beautiful in this eye look. I think it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys on out, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts and opinions on the Glamlite Trick or Treat collection. Alrighty, you guys, so my final thoughts on this collection. I think it's a really nice collection. Same really nice Glamlite quality. Obviously, the star of the show, the palette. I absolutely love this palette, you guys. I feel so pretty in this look. The colors are just absolutely beautiful. I think they make my blue eyes stand out. These shimmers in here are absolutely gorgeous, especially this gold one right here. All the mattes blended out really nicely. That black is extremely pigmented, so if you use it, go in lightly. But again, the shimmers in here are just absolutely stunning. And then as for the blush duo, I really like this. I really love like these corally kind of pinky orange type of shades. Again, extreme pigment on both of these. This one is going to be a little bit more pigmented than this one, but all you need is a very little dip into the pan. You might even need to kind of tap some of it off so it's not too much. Blend it out really nicely. It is buildable if you don't pick up too much product. Really like this. And then as for the lip kit, like I said, I think this has to be probably one of my favorite lip kits that Glamlite has done. I like that this is more of a everyday wearable instead of kind of like the super deep lip liner paired with like a very, very light lip. I think this was kind of a good combination, and this gloss layered on top of this is just beautiful. Then the mirror, just because it came with the collection, I wouldn't necessarily say that you absolutely have to pick this up if this is 100% your collection. I definitely think the mirror is worth picking up. They do have a good weight to them. They are usually a very good size. And I think that the art that they did on this is really, really nice and 100% represents Sam and Trick or Treat. And then as far as the candle goes, this smells really good. It's very hard for me to light like my collectible candles. I still don't think I've lit, what was it, either the Friday the 13th or the Nightmare on Elm Street one. I still haven't lit that one, so we'll see if I ever do light this one. But it does smell absolutely incredible. If you love pumpkin scent, this is 100% for you. And then the body butter. Guys, I'm going to be completely honest. I honestly don't like either of the body butters that Glamlite has come out with. When I think of a body butter, I think of, you know, that very kind of thick and rich formula. Obviously, you don't want something that's too greasy. This feels like I'm just putting standard lotion on. So if you're looking, in my opinion, for really good hydration, I don't think that this is it. The scent in here is unbelievably light. So I can smell just a very, very slight kind of sweet, almost like bakery type of smell. I think it's pumpkin, but once it's rubbed in, the smell, at least on me, was completely gone. I do like that they include a spatula in here. I do actually use the one that came in the Hostess collection with my other body butters, but guys, if I'm going to say anything negative about this collection, I don't recommend picking this up. I don't think that it's worth the money. I have body butters that are cheaper and provide better hydration, and this for me just ain't it. But that's just also going to be a matter of personal preference. So yeah, you guys, that is the entire collection. Overall, I think Glamlite did a very good job, except for the body butter. But again, that is a personal preference. I'm very happy to add this to my ever-growing Glamlite collection. I love this eye look. This has to be one of my favorite ones from Glamlite that I've done in a while, and this lip kit is just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below if you guys plan on picking up this collection, or if you guys plan on picking up pieces from this collection. Let me know your thoughts on all of the products in here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on another video. Hope you guys will consider subscribing. I do tend to upload pretty frequently throughout the week, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.